Welcome to What Happened Today on X.
Y'all see this? Look at me. Y'all see how I look right now? This man that brought me on a date to Shake Shack. Like, of all places. Look at him.
Bro,
you got all the
like
chains and stuff like that on your neck.
Just like that girl.
How would you react if someone tried to take you to Shake Shack on a first date? How would you react if someone got really disappointed in the fact that you took them to Shake Shack on a first date? I think that this is an interesting discussion. I'm not sure where I land on it. I think getting too caught up in how much someone spends or where they take you on a first date really sort of misses the point of other compatibilities with the person. It's not the way that I want to signal my value personally. But then again, I'm single. So what do I know? What do you think? My favorite AI artist, X Habib, made this hilarious mashup of Elon and Gray. Linda Rose caught this cool drone footage. She's flying near these abandoned high-rise developments, apparently owned by a defunct Chinese development company. They had some graffiti done, really cool looking graffiti, I think. Anyway, she was checking that out. She crashed her drone and the video caught it all the way down to the floor. It's really cool. You should check it out. Lots of people having fun making fun of Trump today, including calling him Al Bundy and accusing him of selling $18 gold Temu shoes for $400. Trump haters gathered outside the Trump Tower today to mock him about losing his trial yesterday, holding up going out of business signs and just generally showing their disgust for former President Trump. On the other side of the aisle, the right is having an absolute field day attacking the New York Police Department dance team. U2 frontman Bono urged his crowd to cheer or chant Alexei Navalny, Alexei Navalny.
Apparently, Putin would never ever say his name. So I thought tonight, people who believe in freedom, we must say his name. Not just remember it, but say it. Alexei Navalny. Alexei Navalny. Alexei Navalny.
Meanwhile, opponents claim that this is the most obvious of false flags after Tucker Carlson's recent interview brought a lot of good press to Putin and Russia.
What's it like to step into a Cybertruck for the very first time? So you press this in, the door opens, you won't get your hand smushed, you step into it, to the most simplistic view and the biggest screen.
Cybertrucks wrapped in all different colors are starting to show up all over California and the rest of the United States now. Tesla owners Silicon Valley received their Cybertruck. And there are meetups in Walnut, California, and elsewhere throughout the United States. My daughter and some of her friends and some of my other friends are all sending me pictures of the Cybertruck. So really excited to see these showing up on the roads. Space Suitor, one of my favorite space-based X accounts, made this really slick, quick edit about some of the SpaceX's most amazing accomplishments. You should check it out. Rocket Lab launched a mission today. It is aiming to study and figure out if a piece of space debris can be helped into deorbit. In 2016, upon founding, OpenAI posted above their office door a quote about how power corrupts and how liberty lives in the distribution of power. I think that this is really important with AI, and I think that that was the point. That's why Elon and the rest of the OpenAI founders posted it above the headquarters. If one person controls all of the AI resources. There's no saying what they'll do with that. There's no saying what corruption that power will bring. But if AI is instead in the hands of many, if there are, dozens or hopefully hundreds of different competitors in the AI arena, it means that no one person, no one group or company can have too much power. No one country can have too much power. They won't have the absolute ability to dictate, which is a cancer to freedom, which is a cancer to liberty, which essentially gives us no choice, no free will, and ruins the spirit of humanity, in my opinion. So I was really happy to see Elon post this today and remind himself and remind the rest of us why OpenAI was founded in the first place and why he founded XAI, to help sort of bring balance again to what was looking like a really concentrated field. Also in AI, a really, really great video by Dr. Know-It-All pointing out that Tesla has actually had technology very similar to Sora for a long time. Elon posted that he didn't think it was really interesting, maybe because it just looked like all of the Tesla cameras, which, be a side camera on each side, a front-facing camera, a rear-facing camera. There's a couple other cameras, but it looks like sort of a fragmented vision from different angles of a car, and not like a beautiful video that you would see with Sora, but it's actually using very similar technology, which is essentially it understands the world around it. It understands physics so that there's a continuation, that there's a consistency between frames. The motion is realistic, and even if you sort of zoom in or out, it's able to figure out the world around it and how it would adapt to that. So between Sora, between OpenAI and Tesla, they're both sort of converging on the idea that AGI, that general intelligence, that the first computer that can maybe be better than humans at everything, will probably come because of the massive amount of data that's available in video, from processing video and creating real-world simulations out of it. I think that's super interesting. And if you want more details about how that all works, Dr. Know-It-All's video is about 30 minutes and it's really awesome and you should check it out.
Hey, Penny, I hope you don't mind if I cut in. Malcolm Flex is coming to you from the UFC side of X, and I wanted to talk a little bit because it seems UFC 298 was a smashing success, especially if you go by the numbers when it comes to the conversation around the event. But maybe you're not that big of a UFC fan, but you probably have seen one video that is currently doing numbers and tearing through everybody's feed, and it's Mark Zuckerberg doing his best to corner for Volkanovski and try to act like a human. I'm telling you what, man, if you're not on X having a conversation, what are you doing? Because this meme is hot, and honestly, Zuckerberg's probably watching it on X too when he's not avoiding Elon Musk in that case.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider sharing it, smash that repost button, visit my community, the Penny Arcade, where you can suggest stories for tomorrow and I'll give you credit. Also, while you're at it, if you can afford it, please subscribe. Subscriptions make up more than half of the money that I make from X and are a really important part in my ability to continue to make these. Besides, I'll love you 10 times more if you do. Thank you.